Hello, welcome back to EPIC47. I have found a Brumaria, and we found the players, and we're getting everything ready to go into series number 3 of the day, which is going to be SIGGE versus HINO.
Yeah, another PVZ.
Yep.
Yeah, just had one, obviously, just been beaten by Zion. And yeah, excited to see how SIGGE and HINO perform.
Yeah, this is going to be it. So the players are in the lobby. They can go whenever they want. And ready, because I'm not the host in this situation.
So we saw SIGGE yesterday play against AC,
Yep.
which was really close series, 3-2 to AC.
Oh,
in the end.
yeah, that was such a good series, actually.
Yeah. I'm excited to see if SIGGE sticks with the mass Nexus style that he seems to like to play.
He just likes to expand.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how that ends up playing out here. I'm excited for this series. These are, like I say, potentially, arguably, like 2 of the top seeds of the group. Like I say, it's so close this epic, man. So be interesting to see how the first 2 minutes go. So spawning in the bottom right, coming all the way from France, it is HINO.
And spawning in the top left position, coming out of Sweden, we have SIGGE.
There you go, lovely. And
pure international game.
Yes, yeah.
For Epic Land.
That is it. Well, you know, the foreigners are taking over so much that they're starting to knock each other out of the bracket, you know.
Yeah, too right. As it should be.
As it should be.
Now, HINO, he quite likes cheese, especially against Protoss. He's a fan of Atch blocks, proxy Atch, all kind of manner of Zerg devilry.
Zerg devilry, Dan.
Zerg devilry, yeah.
That is what it's called, I agree. But so far, so normal. I know that, like I say, they have the potential to play it. HINO is a very psychological player from chatting with him. Much like yourself, actually. He wants to do things that sets up things in his opponent's mind so that he can then later do something else.
Yeah, definitely. And we do see just a standard opening here coming out of HINO. He's going for that hatchery, gas, spawning pool.
Yeah. All very normal sort of time. So normally, as you know with PvZ, the major decision for the Protoss comes around 2 minutes to 15 when the Cybercore finishes and they get the first piece of tech.
Yeah.
And
I'd be very surprised to see anything but a Stargate.
Stargate, yeah.
You know, it is the standard, unless you go in some kind of quick glaive build.
I do like Glaive Adept of Twilight Council there, but yeah, it's not always the way to do it. Yeah. It'll be interesting, though SIGGE in PvP plays a very unique kind of his own way.
You could call it unique, yes. It's certainly interesting.
So yeah, so it might end up being that we don't see the most standard sort of thing.
Yeah.
Pylon, there'll be this pylon that is where the Stargate will be, if it is.
I don't quite like this pylon placement in the natural, in the main base.
It's its PvP location, yeah?
Well, yeah, but it's so easy for the Zergs to scout, especially if they...
You can put it behind the minerals if you want to be tricky, or you can put it like down here if you want to like have the least distance of like travel time. No tech yet, though.
Yeah, no tech, going for warp gate first.
Yeah, he actually doesn't have the gas for it.
Yeah, interesting. I assume we're still going to see the Stargate, but it's going to be delayed. He's favouring for 2 adepts first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Before dropping it down.
Fair enough. Not the most orthodox play, and again, I'm curious behind that because still no Stargate, and it feels okay. Yeah, there it is. So again, I guess if you're happy to not have the because he's only got 2 on each gas. That's why he didn't have enough gas. I see.
Interesting style already coming out of SIGGE here.
Yeah,
I don't want to say it's a mistake because I assume there's a plan for it.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see what it is.
The thing about it, I suppose, is that nowadays, because it's really hard to get any damage done with the Oracle, because spores do so much damage.
Yeah.
So maybe you delay a Stargate, be more economical, get an earlier third.
A 3-minute 12 third.
That is really fast. And then the first Oracle just rallies here.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, if HINO does scout this and see this and gets any sniff of it, I imagine he's just going to build a flood of lings and try and cancel this.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, well, speed has just finished for the Zerglings. They're running in here, trying to bait out the Adept, but they're not going to get too baited.
They're going to come in here, take this pylon out, start working on the Nexus. There's only 1 Adept out at the moment because he lost it across the map.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he could get this probe, and yeah, I'd be scared for this Nexus.
The Oracle is going to pop, and there it is.
He does overcharge. Which is nice. Activate, he's going to kill the Adept and run away.
Oh, is he going to try and run in? No, warp in. So again, Siggy, just like versus Molten, seems to have this quite planned out. Like, he's played this like 100 times.
Yep.
But people keep falling into the trap of like doing the like thing that feels right to do against him.
And we actually see a swell of roaches and zerglings built
Oh
here.
wow! So this is actually way more committed than first seen.
If Ziggy gets a sniff of this, similar to what I did against Zion in game 2,
yes,
just mass oracles. You know,
that's it.
We don't see a lair. There's not going to be any queen drops.
It'll be really interesting to see. This is a third oracle. I think is really important here. But he hasn't spotted it yet, and he's not started it.
This is going to be a very difficult. Oh, this is going to be a very difficult hold if it's not scouted.
Yeah, yeah. And I think he might have one more energy overcharge for the thing. He just chrono boosted probes though, so and actually, the stalkers are going to get caught out of position here. Yeah, he sees it, reacts very quickly. These stalkers are likely going to die for free.
Yeah, nice pick up here by HINO, and you need every unit that you can get in this sort of position. There's no cannons, there's only one battery. Yes, there's 2 oracles, there's no third. And he's just going to go straight for the natural here.
Yeah, okay, actually, yeah, go for the throw. He is going to be able to bust through, though he actually wants to fight the units more than he wants to bust in.
Yeah, probes being pulled here, but it's a flood of zerglings.
Overcharge being made, probes being pulled, trying to fight the roaches. There's 2 stalkers in the back and 1 oracle in the sky is doing a lot of damage.
One oracle is already out of energy and the second is almost out of energy.
And there's so much Zerg still pouring on through. But, I mean, 3 hatcheries, the worker count is even if Ziggy can just stabilize.
And it's very close, especially if he has an overcharge now from the...
third oracle would have just done so much here. But now there's no energy on everything here. Probes have to be pulled further. There's no warping. A Void Ray is on the way.
Yeah, I don't dislike it in this situation. We're going to have to see. I think HINO's not going to be happy how this has gone. I think Ziggy has just done enough to hold this, especially with the overcharge now. He's going to clear this up. He's on 3 base.
One more bile could be huge, though.
But we'll have to look in the natural to see what's going on there, because I think there's a flood of lings.
Yeah, still a flood of lings going by. But they're mostly just getting caught and distracted on stuff. That's not ideal. Because there's nothing else that's going to die here now, you know?
You definitely need at least for third drones over third base here as HINO to continue this game.
Yeah, and actually, HINO has now making like 7-8 drones, only a handful of lings. But there's no real threat of an immediate counterattack. But Siggy has defended. Yeah. Oh, this is actually really good. Any extra probe here is huge. Because Siggy is, because HINO is now starting to remake drones. So, like, he needs to catch up in that worker count and overtake. And he's not quite there yet.
But there's such a late lair for HINO. There's no 4th base going down. You're going to have to keep building drones.
Where's the Void Ray? Oh yeah, the Void Ray's there.
I just don't like this trade by HINO. This kind of opens up counter-attack pressure now.
Yeah, because he now has to rebuild an army to defend.
Exactly. I think HINO is in a world where he doesn't want to be at the moment.
Yeah, what a hold from Siggy. And again, having to choose his mineral and gas saturation carefully because he's got so few workers. But overall has retained a core of an economy, 3 Nexuses.
Yep.
Or Nexi.
He's actually going up to 4 now. There's no Forge down.
It looks like he's thinking about it, but he doesn't have the money for it. And again, just nothing stops this man from expanding. He values the expansion so much.
Yeah, definitely.
He does not like just want to be sit and held back. I think he's just scouted and saw there was no 4th base here. Checking to see there's no 4th base here.
Yeah, I'd rather him just build some extra gates rather than a 4th Nexus.
Yeah.
You know, you've scouted there's no 4th. It's so unnecessary.
I bet he loves it.
He does. He's a man of Nexus.
He is.
Nexi.
We do have an Overseer getting in and scouting. There's going to be a Void Ray that will shoot that off shortly. We do have the Queens and the Spores shooing off the Oracles from the natural. And again, a kind of random smattering of units. But there isn't that many units here, so because he's taken the 4th base and taken extra gates. But I don't think this is enough to break Siggy here. Though if he gets back into the natural again, the Zealot's not on hold position.
Very nice play here by HINO. I was going to say I'd have liked him just to go straight for the 4th base to cancel it.
Yeah.
But he does get in here, gets a full scout. He's not going to get too much economic damage done, I think. But still, it's
very annoying.
Nice at this stage.
And Zealots are kind of derping about. They don't know which way to go. And luckily, there isn't more behind this. If there was more behind this coming in for the 4th or the 3rd now, there's 3 roaches to be fair.
Yeah. And now HINO's transition from one all-in to another. We're going to just see a 6-6 worker Hydra Roach push.
Yeah. Well, Charge is done, and Charge is actually quite good versus Hydras, so long as he can break the Roach front line.
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on the ratio of Roach Hydra.
Yeah, yeah.
Not so good against Roaches, but as you said, decent against the Hydras in low amounts.
Yes. If they can get on top of them, yeah. Forge going down. Forge 4th base. Yeah. Siggy is like such a macro. A double gas here as well. He's not afraid.
This is not going to be a good. This is not the attack that he wants to make.
Yeah, okay.
Here.
Realizes very quickly. Does have the oracles in the back. Maybe he's going to try and dive in. But I think you see this and you go, hang on, what are you doing here? Roach Hydra? This is like a very lair mid-game Zerg kind of comp.
Yeah, you know, typically, especially when you play a fast 4 Nexus, you get a lot more static defense down. You get cannons, you get batteries. But we only just see now an extra 2 batteries coming down on the 3rd base.
The Forge is done, so we can get cannons, but it's a mineral cost as well. And he is floating a bit of minerals now, but that can soon go with a Warpit. And here's the big Roach swell coming out here. So
yeah, and this is going to depend on whether or not he can hit before Storm is done, and how many Templars with energy.
Yeah.
As we all know about. Chronoing that Storm out, an Immortal coming out, which will be nice, but this is a big Zerg army.
And this is going to be tight, I think. Again, the Oracles don't have a lot of energy. Stasis wards could be huge. They are in all right positions.
Yeah. First one patched about 8. Really nice play there. And they're just everywhere.
Oh, he just walking into the natural. You can't let him do that.
Yeah, this is a nice position here by HINO, but I think there's just going to be too much. Well, I'm saying that it is a big Zerg army, is this? Only going to be 1 Storm available at the moment.
Yeah, and there's basically a big surround coming in, but Siggy like really weaseling his way back into the corner here to not get it. Cannons now finishing up.
Yeah, good timing on them cannons, and I think Ziggy is just about going to hold this.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. And
there's no Storm. He must have lost a Templar.
Okay, well there is, but versus mostly Roaches, which is not as important for it. The Immortal in the back needs to do so much damage. The Void Ray needs to fight as much as it can as well, but there are still some Hydras in the back who are threatening to kill it if it can. HINO's got into this really nasty position. If he was down the bottom of the ramp, it'd be so much easier for Siggy to defend. Everything come back in. 1 High Templar is there. I don't think it quite has Storm just yet. And Siggy is having to like hold on with desperately.
2 Void Rays being built, but there's a swell of Hydralisks coming as well. Oh, this is so close.
There is 1 Storm now ready.
Just
there
so much Zerg gear everywhere. While he's dealing with 1 army, there's another in his natural.
And Siggy doing so well to like micro this on both fronts and like to not let all the probes die in the natural. All he needs to do is stabilize. It does eat some big biles there in the natural, but again now we have reinforcements coming down from the main. 2 Hydras, 2
And I think Ziggy's going to do it here. I think he's barely just going to hold on.
Yeah, absolutely chaotic fight from every angle as HINO does not want to let up, but now he's been forced back down the ramp and even the blink down afterwards. Siggy absolutely playing solidly here.
Yeah, great hold there. He doesn't want to overextend too much.
Yeah.
Just go back home, get some Templars, get some Immortals, get all the good stuff.
He has had 4th base this whole game, or throughout it all. Well, HINO's still on 3 bases.
Yeah.
And HINO might be thinking what Molten was thinking now, which is like, what do I do versus this guy? He just has an extra base and he's still holding everything.
This guy gets all in, just says, you know what?
I'll take
another base.
Yeah. It's fantastic play. Yeah. Again, really razor thin defenses, but like that's the way that you sort of get so far ahead into like now almost an unlosable position.
And HINO's going to come up here again, of course, but I think it's mainly a Roach army this time. And there's quite a lot of Hydras actually.
2 more High Templar being warped in. I don't know if energy overcharge is on cooldown. It is not on cooldown. I think you should just use that immediately.
But in theory,
and a 5th base.
Yeah. This all should be technically easier than the first one, but there's still a lot of Zerg here.
Actually, and he's moving out of position. I would love him to have a pylon or something down here. Okay, does start moving
as we go in for the 3rd all-in of the game.
Yeah. Keep on going.
Nice position here by HINO. Kind of trapped Siggy at his 3rd base while he goes into the natural.
Yeah.
This nice Storm goes down.
1 Storm does, it does force.
As HINO just walks straight back into it with half of his army.
That's because it lasts so long nowadays, you know. And Siggy, I don't feel like Siggy can't quite die here, but yet at the same time, this army feels like so big.
Yeah, this is definitely a big army here. There's a lot of technical ability in this Protoss army still.
Yeah, a lot of
he's
Biles,
just lost
though.
quite a lot to Biles.
Yeah, Biles and the Storm, walking into the Storm a bit as well.
And I think if Ziggy just if HINO just collects his army now, and just jumps on this, he might actually have just done this game. Oh!
My God,
Wow.
the third all in does it.
Wow, Zerg, pretty good.
Zerg, pretty good.
Pretty good race.
Yeah,
you have to say.
Ziggy almost like Ziggy like kind of plays on quite a strong autopilot, and it
Yeah.
does him well a lot of the time. But he kind of not gathered the position there. He was going up to a 5th base when Zerg was still on 3.
I think, you know, it's all well and good expanding like that, but you needed more static defense. You needed more immortals. You know, you needed more storm. You needed, as you said, he didn't know where the army was. You know, and that's such a big thing. I don't know if he lost his oracle or not. But as you said, a pylon there, just a
just
spot,
something to like
a zealot.
Because, like I say, if that army can't get up the ramp, if he's standing on top of that ramp with the storms he had, I don't think HINO can ever break him.
No.
So or HINO has to like take a much worse trade to get into a nicer position. Wow. Okay, so we are now waiting to see the next game. These players are just sorting out themselves. Everyone else has been telling me the games I've been making them, but these guys are just sorting out themselves. That's invite, please. Funnily enough, these players did end up going into the wrong lobby to start with.
Yeah, nuclear waste.
Yeah,
custom
it was
map.
a random custom map.
As Ruby Rock will be map 2 of choice.
Yep. Very popular map. I like the look of this one. Ready? Okay, yeah, they're already starting the lobby here. So, yeah, that was game number 1 going to HINO there. Not quite as expected from how the game was like looking.
No, definitely not. HINO just staying on 3 bases, very unusual for Zerg. Even, you know, when they do all in, especially with that like 66 drone, you'd still expect potentially a 4th base just as a macro hatch.
Yeah, exactly. It's often worth just going for almost for the sake of it.
And now I do fully expect to see some proxy hatching happening.
Okay. Well, spawning up in the top left, the man that Bromeria thinks is going to proxy hatch, it is HINO.
And spawning in the bottom right position, ready to build as many Nexus as he needs to this game, it is SIGGE.
And one more, mate, and one more.
And one more. Or two.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on here. I'm just going to see if we can get the Twitch chat back up on the thingy, because this... I don't know what happened here. Let me just go back and see if... Oh.
So we've had no drone coming across the map yet, which is quite disappointing.
Yeah, no proxy hatch.
As we are just going to get a standard hatchery timing down.
Yeah. Standard hatchery timing goes down. Standard gateway timing. Everything's looking fairly normal here. So we'll see if we go see what happens at the 2-minute mark, basically 2:15 sort of mark.
Yeah.
Again, I find.
Oh,
this is.
Well.
Da-da-da-da.
And I think this is perfectly timed just to be able to go and block the hatchery, block the Nexus going down.
Normally it's about 124 it goes down. Yeah. Oh wow, it's going to be close.
It's going to be close. It's actually going to miss. In which case,
SIGGE. Oh, okay.
He's just going to plant it right next to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not part of the wall to be annoying like that.
Yeah, I don't like this from HINO. He's done it before as well, and it kind of is like overreact to me. I'm dangerous.
I was literally waiting for SIGGE to go, all right, I better go take a 3rd base then.
Yeah. But it's like a kitten, really, you know, is that hatchery. It might look dangerous,
but it's not. I mean, when it doesn't block the wall, you've not got any worry about a Ling Flood coming in behind her. So does he make 2 Zealots here?
Yeah.
But I think you still need to pull some probes, right?
No, but if it gets up, what difference does it make? There's only going to be Zerglings. He's scouted the opponent's main.
Actually, okay.
So I'd say Adept out here. Yeah. Yes, you might get 2 or 4 Zerglings in your main base when it's down, but...
Yeah, what does that matter, actually? Okay, no.
Yeah.
As long as a Queen doesn't get out.
Yeah, and it won't with one Zealot.
One Zealot and then, okay, no, fair.
And I mean, I'd be surprised if HINO finishes this. If I'm perfectly honest, I think it would be a waste, unless he just wants some Zerglings.
Yeah, I definitely. You know what? I definitely overreact whenever this happens to me. This is I like the shield barrier here just for safety as well.
Yeah, it's nice, and we do actually see it finish.
He's going to let it finish, He's going to make a set of things.
Yeah. Interesting play, and you know, it does delay the process a bit. He has gone an early 2nd gate. He is going double Stalker, which means that the Stargate is late if he chooses to go.
Also, no Adept's able to go across the map to scout anything. Yeah. And he's HINO's just trying to get anything he can with these Lings, but isn't able to.
Yeah, nice micro there from SIGGE. Not going to lose anything to this. I'd like EPIC to send these Zerglings into the main just for a scout, as he is doing.
As he does, yeah.
But yeah, a lot of early game stalkers here, which isn't standard.
Yeah, that is quite unusual. I guess it's because if you can't scout and you're going to have a delayed Stargate, if it's a roach all in, you actually do want Stalkers.
Exactly.
And if it's a Ling Flood, you can re-wall and you've got so many Stalkers that you might have DPS for it.
Yeah,
maybe.
I would definitely say he's expecting some roaches with the amount of Stalkers he's going for. As he said, the delayed oracles.
Walking out on the map feels so bold here.
Yeah. He probably feels he's not going to have that many units, but even with 12, 14 Zerglings with speed.
I was about to say by 4 minutes speed is normally done, and it's not quite done yet, but it's close.
Very risky play, but he's going to take a third behind this, as we know Ziggy does.
Yeah, Ziggy loves to do that.
Bit of pressure, take the third to keep him on his side of a map.
Yeah, Ziggy is so effective with the units like this, right? He's so effective at like just sending a few units out and getting that.
But there's so many speedlings out.
Yeah,
and these Stalkers, we need a recall, instant recall there. But the thing is, there's no Oracle.
Oh, no.
If just run across the map with these Stalkers, he's going to get a third cancel.
Yes, actually, yeah, that's first Oracle is on the way now. Oh, HINO does runs back because of the Zealot.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake. There's just one Zealot. Just go cancel the third, and you're loving life.
Yeah, he didn't see the third yet, but he knows to check for it, I think.
Yeah.
2 Adepts here as well, so 2 Adepts, the 3 Stalkers, and the Oracle popping out. I don't think he gets the cancel anymore.
Yeah, I think the timing it might, because the Oracle isn't out. I think it's a mistake going for the Oracles the Adepts personally.
Yeah,
I would have just right-clicked the Nexus, but we know obviously the information.
Yeah, we have full information, so it's a bit easier for us to sort of say. Yeah. Is able to force the energy use on that Oracle, which is nice. But yeah, Siggy doesn't seem like the type of opponent who really wants to send it across the map and kill 9 drones, you know? Like, he's like, yeah, I'll keep it at home, I'll defend.
Yeah. And I feel we're going to get +1 melee here, and potentially Muta.
We haven't seen any
go down.
We haven't seen any mutas this tournament, so yeah, Mute would be interesting. Okay, 2 Adepts do get in. They are going to be annoying. 2 drones, 3 drones, no reaction yet.
There's no reaction here coming out of EPIC, and there's only a queen at the other side of the map. Wow, and this is really nice. But on the other side of it, the Zerglings have a main base.
Oh, okay, everything started getting chaotic.
Everything's going on at once. 12 probes going down to the 8 drones of EPIC.
Yeah, so both players very focused on harassing the other one there, and again, actually, HINO comes out on top of that.
Yeah.
Being ahead not only in workers, but also more workers killed there.
Very nice play there by EPIC.
Yeah. I wonder whether the wall was just left open or whether they were fighting down here and I just missed that. Blame the observer. I'm the observer.
We do see the layer coming in now for EPIC. Yeah. And 4 gas saturation.
Okay, so
with 2 more coming.
Could be mutas, I suppose, still, but...
we actually see +1 range coming out of here, so it's going to be a Broach Hydra attack again, I imagine.
Interesting to go into that now, or even just like pure Hydra, but good thing. Anyway, a lot more Lings now coming into harass here. Yeah. Are going to pick up a few more probes, which is Ziggy can't really afford now.
Very nice, and if I was in Ziggy's position, I'd be like, you know what, I've lost some workers, let's build a 4th Nexus.
Yeah.
I've no idea what the Zerg's doing, but let's go for it.
He's posturing for it, but... I don't know if he can afford that. Like, his economy is unfortunately so bad. 47 workers is just not the economy.
No, it's not. But you know how to get a better economy? Build more Nexus.
Yeah, build Nexus, yeah.
You can get more workers that way.
True, very true, yeah.
Now, we see another Void Ray coming out as well for Ziggy.
Yeah, which feels like a bit of a panic move, but it might end up working out if this is just like heavy aggression, again, with a lot of roaches, which it is. The Hydra Den, I would say, isn't done, but it has been started at least.
But can we just check what Ziggy actually saw? Has he seen the gas count? Has he seen...
Yeah, let's have a quick look here. So he has seen,
so
he's seen the
all
gas
6
count,
gases.
he saw the Roach War, and he hasn't seen the Hydra Den, that's the only thing.
Okay. So yeah, looks like it's going to be a rerun of the first game here.
Yeah.
Swell of Roaches, swell of Hydralisks.
There goes that 4th base.
And the 4th base going up for Ziggy.
And again, if he can just hold this, get to 60-odd, 70 workers, then I think like he's absolutely fine. Like
I just don't think there's any need for this. I think, you've scouted there's no 4th.
Yeah.
Game 1's just happened. You get a load of static defense down. You go into your splash, and you just play safe.
Maybe, yeah. I kind of like securing the game afterwards. Like the advantage of doing it this way is that if the Zerg is like faking you out and then builds a bunch of drones. All right, yeah, I've got a Nexus. It doesn't matter. So I don't hate it in that regard. I like that he's trying to be active, picking off a few Overlords here.
Yeah, really nice. But these are in the main, and
they could
HINO is going across the map.
Yeah, here we go. Now SIGGE sees it for the first time. Does try to pick off a Hydra, but kind of a costly Hydra to kind of get.
As we see +1 air attacks coming in here by SIGGE.
So yeah, he's thinking about a Skytoss transition, but he has to survive the here and now.
There's no splash. There's a lot of Zerg here. There's no static defense outside of one empty battery. But we just see these Hydralisks battling on their own at the moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was a good start of the fight while the Nexus was tanking damage. Yeah. And still is not going too badly.
Not
the Void Rays have now come back in.
Void Rays are in, and they're going to clean up the Hydralisks, and there's nothing going to be able to attack them.
Yeah, he is fighting with the probes though, so he's lost a massive amount of probes. And that actually might be the critical damage that HINO needs to like secure this game. Yeah, 23 probes going down.
Yeah, nice all-day by SIGGE, but you know, as we've learned from the past, this is only phase 1 of the all-day.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And he didn't hold it as good as he did the other game.
No. So I see a massive Hydralisk coming in. There's still no Storm, and you know, I'd do without the Roaches.
I think, you just go pure Ling Hydra here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you haven't seen Storm, and Storm is just starting, we know that. I think, cancelling +1 air weapons and just focusing on holding here. I mean, it's easy for us to say that, but
yeah, and I think in SIGGE's mind is thinking, you know what, this is going late game. I'm going to be getting Tempests out. Let's get that early +1.
Yeah, well, he sent the Void Rays back out again. I kind of like it for the you know, you're going to want to keep your opponents thinking about somewhat defense, but I mean, HINO is thinking about attack.
Storm isn't ready. It's only halfway done.
But in fairness, HINO does not know that. Okay.
Oh, and this is going to be a tough hold. I think SIGGE's dead.
He just walks through.
Yeah.
There's a moment where you can kind of bait the the Hydras might think that there's a Storm there, so you can't do it. So HINO backs off. But yeah, a more dominant game 2 from HINO. SIGGE hasn't left yet, and SIGGE's really good at taking these multi-pronged fights.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think there's enough.
So many works are going down.
Yeah. And HINO is looking really solid this tournament so far.
And I think HINO's just exploiting the fact that SIGGE is just, you know, we said it yesterday, it's kind of like he's playing single player. He's not really reacting that much to what HINO's doing. He's playing his own game. He's like, you know, I come here, I want to build 4, 5, 6 Nexuses. I want to get Tempests out.
Yeah.
I just want to chill, have a good time. And HINO's just like, no, I'm just going to free-base you every game.
Yeah, and again, I wonder how pre-planned that was, whether HINO has seen SIGGE or played him before and just knows that this is the kind of start to go for. It's like, if I stop at 3 bases and just mass up army, he'll continue trying to expand, he'll continue trying to tech, and eventually an attack will break him.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it's not the first one, eventually an attack will break him. Which is currently looking so far, if you were sitting in SIGGE's corner, you're like, get to 3 bases and then just hold, right? And you will actually out-economy the Zerg in that situation.
Get early Storm, you know, get a Robo down, get static defense down on 3 bases, keep scouting.
Force HINO to just change up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's easy for us to say.
Certainly is.
Again, let's have a look and see. There we go. White Rabbit is going to be the next map. And the players are instantly ready, so they're going in. And now we get to see, I'm just watching the instant replay back, and nobody expects the 4th all in, as Wise Man says. Wise Man gets it. See Howl in the chat as well, nice. Mitch, our boy Mitch, commenting a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Realize I started talking really quietly there. All right, well, this is it. Oh, that's 1. No, it's 2-0, yeah. Sorry, oh, I can't even type to them.
Excited to get this series out of the way.
So we can watch the real series of Molten versus Venny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I assume Venny is here.
He was at Weatherspoons the last we heard.
Outrageous behaviour. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll turn up for my tournament late and forfeit my first round and, you know, then win from the lowest bracket.
Yeah, exactly.
I love to see.
We actually see a slight change up here by HINO. He is going for the... Wow, it's going to be a full-on proxy Atch this game.
Yeah, and this is like a what, spine crawler rush? Like this is up a ramp though, which takes a while, right?
Yeah, interesting position here.
Oh yeah, he's like now thinking about that.
Yeah,
Oh, he's just delaying it. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this because he was like, all right, last game you didn't pull any workers. So
Yep.
do you actually know the difference that you need to pull workers?
Oh, 100%.
Because this is part of the wall.
Yeah, this is it earlier. He's going to scout the natural. There's no natural down.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's going to walk in.
yeah.
He's going to see the
There's a
spawning
troll.
pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a lot different response to.
Yeah, yeah. And Siggy knows, you know,
Yeah,
Siggy
exactly.
is doing it differently.
Going to see a Zealot Chrono Deer.
Yeah.
We need to see a second pylon started, which we have in the main base, which is nice. And yeah.
And now it is
Good
just
response so far here by Ziggy.
Yeah, yeah. You love to see it. Happy to look good as Siggy, again, seems like a very calculated player. When he is forced to react, he knows what to do. Oh, please, please.
It needs to move that.
There you go, yeah. How many lings are on the way? No, or actually pair of lings, but then just to clear the thingy. And I like this. Siggy is hanging around, going, hang on.
We are going to see a cancel of the archery. He's not going to finish it, which is that. And, you know, a lot of minerals, mining time lost, force a second pylon, force 2 zealots.
Yeah.
Nexus is delayed by quite a lot. So, yeah, it's a nice build.
And now do you know what Zerg players do? Drone to 80. They're like, all right, I'm holding the D key. All the way to 80.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll see if that's what HINO actually wants to do.
Yeah, and we'll see if Ziggy decides to go on pressure. We haven't seen him go on pressure much this series.
I think he is going to, right? Because there's 2 zealots.
Yeah.
Why did you build the second zealot if you weren't going to... Oh, no, he's getting the hatchery down, next down as nice. Is there going to be a second adept? He is F2ing kind of everything after the 1 ling at the moment. And the 1 ling is dancing.
Yeah, we do see the second gateway going down on the wall. Of course, Ziggy doesn't know if he's going to be facing the Ling Rush or anything else coming up.
Yeah,
playing it safe.
That's the other thing, right? You kind of have to get this because you have no scouting.
Yeah.
It could have been like a gas and a roach warren follow up or something as well. Like there's a lot of things it could be that you have to kind of blindly counter or at least respect the possibility of.
Yeah. And we do actually see quite a lot of Zerglings being built here. I wonder if this is just to prepare for the pressure that is expecting Tiggy to put on with the
Yeah, I think if I was the Zerg player there and I saw 2 zealots, I'm like, all right, you're going to try and do something. So yeah, I would build a few extra lings.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of lings.
It is, yeah.
And he is building drones as well, so it's not like it's all pure ling.
Yeah.
And he's got the overseer here, so we can see these gates aren't active.
Yep. They're going to be a long way from being done. Going to go and see the Stargate. And I think, yeah, we're going to sit back and get into the mid-game of this a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of an unusual way to get there. The lings are moving out across the map. This could be really bad. Speed is not done. So if Siggy is kind of... Did he poke in already? Okay, yeah, he did already poke in and just see the third. And didn't want to do too much more.
We actually see a Void Ray opener coming out. And
oh, no, not like this. Chrono boost it! Oh,
and they're actually going to get in it, and this is massive.
Oh, there was the gap thing. Oh, I hate this. The sad. Okay, this is not game over though.
No.
Siggy's got very good control in these situations.
And
but
Ziggy's fortunate that Zergling speed isn't done yet.
Yeah, that actually makes this much more manageable. But HINO being 12 drones behind this, going, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
I know everything's
so much
going
mining time. He's going to eventually lose all of these Zerglings, unless he can get out when Zergling speed finishes. But yeah, nice scout, gets in, no economic damage, but
yeah, just the full scout and I think it's the mentalness. Like I hate this is like such a tilting moment for me, letting the lings in that situation.
And it's delayed the third base as well.
Yeah,
substantially. You know, you had to do an extra warping on the zealot. You're having to pull workers.
Yeah, 1 probe I think it just went down there as well. That was unfortunate.
And we will see the third base.
And also, this is not a wall here. The lings got through earlier, and the adept shade got through, so that is not a wall. Needs to potentially, if there's another ling flood round coming up, he would need to do that.
I would imagine seeing the Void Ray, you could potentially go for another round of lings to try cancel this third.
Okay, we're going to see the shades go in here and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, can't let this. He does let this. I think this is a mistake. Yes, you're going to get potentially 3 workers, but you're going to lose 3 adepts for it. And HINO's just going to send it across the other side of the map, and he has every right to do so.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And again, if that wall hasn't been fixed, I don't know if HINO realised it earlier, but getting lings in here is going to be absolutely devastating if that's the case.
Yeah, I think this Nexus is just going to get cancelled. He's actually just going. I think you're right. He's going straight for that natural.
Oh no, he doesn't want to risk it. Yeah.
Decided not to. Yeah, a bit of indecisiveness here, I think, from EPIC. Not quite sure which way he wants to go.
Yeah.
Just sat here, waiting for probes to come out, pick them
Kind
off.
of difficult. I mean, these two adepts are actually like threatening off more than I think they should be able to.
I wonder if he's waiting for a third to finish so that he doesn't cancel it and then go and kill it.
This is so... Oh, Siggy, what are you doing? Oh, it actually does work out as good as it could for him there.
Yeah.
But even still, that's...
Yeah, 2 Void Rays going to help clean this up, as we do see more Roaches now on the way again. And yeah, repeats of game 1 and 2 incoming.
Yeah, and really, it's like, is Siggy going to be able to make the adjustment? A Flea Beacon going down here, and the Templar Archives.
I like the Templar Archives.
Yeah.
I think that's a strong play. The Fleet Beacon.
Oh, the Lings
Lings are going to get in and scout all of this as well, which is really nice. He's going to be clicking these buildings. And
like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Fleet Beacon and Templar Archives. Where's your gas, man?
Interesting. I imagine he's going to go for some Tempests.
And finally, we see Siggy plug this hole. Again, a very frustrating sort of situation here, especially when you're 2-0 down. Like, you need everything going in your favour.
Yeah, I think Ziggy's feeling the pressure a little bit here. His gas saturation, his mineral saturation isn't quite where it needs to be, making some uncharacteristic mistakes.
Yeah, and this is the thing, right, where it's like he looked so good in the first part of game 1.
Yeah.
And HINO's like been able to like batter him down, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's what you said at the start of the season. HINO's a very, emotionally strategic player. He likes to get into his opponent's head, and I definitely think he has in this game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Siggy thinks he can do from here. Siggy gonna just send some adepts in, but he can't let that finish.
Yeah,
I think he wasn't watching. Yeah, that is able to get 1 drone for it.
Yeah, it's nice to see that Scout what he's up against again. He sees exactly the same as he has the previous 2 games.
But again, we're on 58 workers, 4th base coming in. And you do kind of need to do it. Like, there is something in it.
See, a snipe here of the Hydra Den would have been big.
Yeah.
And I think he would have been able to get them down with prismatic alignment. But we're just going to see that recall come out.
Yeah, interesting recall. I suppose he does want to defend the space as well. He feels like this is being attacked, and he's right if that's the case.
Yeah, I look at this as HINO and be like, you know what? I'll just go to your natural then.
Maybe. I think it's going to be awkward for him because he's coming up kind of like, he's going to end up in a very narrow choke, so he's going to have to back off here.
Yeah.
Or just like full send it into the choke.
Yeah, Storm only just researching now again.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if Ziggy can buy enough time here just to wait for that to come out.
Yeah, Siggy really good with the positioning with Stalkers, not letting the Zealots run through and die for nothing.
Yeah.
At the moment, they will be able to tank and help out a bit later. Shield battery energy really depleting. He does overcharge another one here, but there's just so much Roach Hydra.
Yeah.
And I think we might be looking at the final part of this series as he's marching him back to the natural, marching him to the 4th base. Yeah, splitting off a few units to go into the natural. And whilst Siggy is very good at reacting and dealing with this kind of stuff, there's just so much Zerg on the map.
And we know this is only round 1 of the All-In. Progressively through the series, he's held it worse. And there we go.
Yeah, that is the last thing you want as a player there is to be like, you held it best in the first game, then slightly worse in the second game, and then in the third game is just killing you. Like, again, HINO's strong player. He knows how to refine he could trust that he could refine it just enough each time and do something different and then still get into where he wants the position of the game he wants to be.
Yep. Great series there by HINO.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Absolutely diabolical, just doing the same build 3 times in a row and just like pounding.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Exactly. Next up we are gonna it's Venny versus Molten. Yeah, I think we need to, I did message the admin to see
I'll
if
go
they
check
were.
for players.
Yeah, can you go check that and let Ace know he wants to cast it so he can come down.
No, thank you very much.
Good stuff. I'll chat with chat a little bit. There we go. Hi guys, fixed game score? Did I not fix the game score? It was... Oh, I put it as Siggy, not thingy. My bad. Yeah. My bad. Well, I can't now. That is on me. My Protoss bias kicked in, I just wanted Protoss to win so badly. Oh. Let me type into Twitch chat here. This is very technical. Thanks. Sorry for wrong score. HINO takes it 3-0. How do I get the numbers on here? 3 to 0. We'll just do that. Thanks, sorry for wrong score. Right. We're feeling pretty good. So yeah, that was another series. More one-sided than I expected. I did not expect this to be a one-sided series at all, really, actually, and I'm somewhat disappointed that it was a 3-0. I really do think SIGGE is a very strong player. I'm interested to talk with him more about how he views the game, because which I will try and do later on, because he seems like a very interesting player. Seems very solid. Yeah, we're going to throw it back to the bracket to sort of like update you on what's been going on in the top 8 so far. As we can see here, HINO now takes that 3-0. He is on a demolishing streak on his way to the thing. He aura farmed his first opponent and just won the set by disqualification. Then he wins that second set 3-0. And the thing about HINO is he only needs to be one more series now, and then he's done with games until 9 o'clock. Which I think is mostly an advantage, because you don't have to like the stress of like playing out multiple series, and you can warm up and do stuff in your own game. So that is one of the big advantages of winning in the winners bracket. You also get a 1-0 map advantage. Grand Finals is a best of 7, where the player from the winner's side has a 1-0 map lead. So it's a bit of an unusual format, but that's how it is done here. We have AC versus Zion was a 3-0. They played that game off stream. We were going to play that, but then AC really wanted to cast Veni versus Molten in the lower bracket, so we're swapping those two matches around, and that is the match we're now going to do next. And looks like that was a good point, because AC unfortunately choked or lost it to Zion. AC is a very formidable ZVZ player, so Zion being able to beat him 3-0 is not surprising necessarily. Zion's a very good player. But, yeah, I'm surprised. I wonder how close those games were. But either way, the semi-finals were 3-0s. So we're going to now wait and see what the lower bracket final is going to... the lower bracket round 1 is going to be. And then we'll probably hop into HINO versus Zion for the winner bracket finals. That gives them a bit of... gives both of those players a bit of time to like think about things and figure out where they're going to go. Let me just actually ping them. GG's. Well played. You versus Zion will be on stream after the next series. Probably around an hour's time. Can you let Zion... Okay, I'll message him. This is what we do. We chat away and let the players know. You versus HINO will be on stream after the next series. I've typed this out again. Series, can't type. Series, probably around an hour's time. Alright, lovely. Let's have a look at that. Hey, we got Larimbo in chat. My man, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Always good to see. Just tuned in. Who's the other caster? That was Bromaria, Larimbo. It was Bromaria. So, yes. Wait, have you not met Bromaria? Was he not here when you were down here? I don't know. But yeah, it's you could have been here. You could have been one of the foreigners, like demolishing everybody, as it's been going on. Yes, as we see, we have the bracket out here, and we are going to be going to do one of the lower bracket matches next. Is Veni versus Molten. That is going to be a PVT. Should be very good for us. At least the AC is hyping it up. He's the one who wants to play it. He's the one who's hyping it up. Yeah. Avalak versus Bromaria. Bromaria's just gone off stream, so he'll go and play that game now. And then AC is going to be casting this match, so then those two can play their game after that. And hopefully keep the lower bracket moving. Once we do HINO versus Zion, we'll be following the lower bracket. And we'll be seeing what we can do. Hey, Mark, Delta Boxer, also in the chat. We'd love to see it. Wait, I can't see him type anything. I just saw Wiseman message him. Oh, there he is, Sub Wiseman. Yo! Exo lad, let's go! Mark, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. On-screen bracket is wrong, says Molten. Oh. Wait, what is this? I don't know what's wrong about it, but apparently something is wrong. Maybe Maybe AC didn't think. Mark thought Epic Land was next weekend. Brother, and he wouldn't have been able to go because he was in Tenerife, but it was this weekend. Mark, what you doing, mate? Absolutely letting us down. This could have been your land, mate. Actually, it's been a pretty competitive land. It would have been tough. Make Molten play Siggy again? Damn. Please no, says Molten. Oh man, I'm glad everyone is having a good time in the chat. James, why aren't you here, Mr. Wise Man? Don't give me this whole there's an ocean in the way. That has no excuse. Oh. Okay, let's have a look and see. Has anyone messaged me back about things? No. Alrighty. Well, HINO's confirmed that he's seen the message, so that's good. We just need to see where everybody else is. Let's see if we've got a. Does production want to just throw it back onto me? I think we've looked at the bracket long enough. I say that like I've got something here. Maybe I can. Wait, are Holly an actual sponsor of the event? I don't know. Should I shill that stuff? I have no idea. We've got these we've got these little shaker things with extra things. This is it. This is the high quality promotional sort of like material. Yeah, look, I have a little. I don't even know what he is. Is he a shark man? Shark man playing football? This is me? Okay. Apparently something was wrong with the graphic, but our production is hot on that, so that's absolutely fine. We are doing all good here. Oh yeah, I have a pear flavored Holly hydration pack, I believe. Sugar-free hydration drink. I just popped the mic. I'm so sorry. With electrolytes and minerals, mixed with 0.5 liters of water, which I will be doing in a little bit. I had one of these last night. They were actually quite good. So hopefully, helps me. We gotta keep going.